Welcome back to another episode on my channel. In today's episode, the Champions League is back. It is my Champions League quarter-final first leg predictions. We've got 4 games today on Tuesday, and tomorrow Wednesday on Wednesday, and on Wednesday tomorrow. We got two games, 2 Champions League games, two of the ties on Tuesday today, 2 of the ties on Wednesday tomorrow. And in this video, I'm going to be giving you my predictions for the first legs. First game we're going to be covering. This is going to be a very short video because I want to get this Champions League quarterfinal first leg predictions video out of the way, but I don't want to take too long doing it. So I'm here just going to go through each tie, talk about each tie a little bit, and then predict a game, and then predict the score. So, first game up is a big game between Bayern Munich and Arsenal. Now, Arsenal are the home team. It is at the Emirates. Bayern will be the away team. Bayern are a bit of a mess right now. They've lost their last 2 Bundesliga games, which has left Bayer Leverkusen at the top of the table, 3 points on the next weekend away from winning the title. So they're not going to win they're not going to probably win the Bundesliga. So as they're probably not going to win the Bundesliga, the Champions League is their only chance to get a trophy, as they were knocked out early in the DFB Pokal, and also because and also because they lost the Super Cup. So Bayern Champions League is the best trophy, is the only trophy that Bayern can actually go for this season. Like I said, Super Cup they lost to Leipzig. They got knocked out early on in the Cup against Saarbrücken, and DFB Pokal against Saarbrücken, and they're currently second in the Bundesliga table, with Leverkusen a win away from claiming their first ever Bundesliga title. So that's a pretty big mess right now. So how this is going to go truly depends on what Bayern show up. Is it going to be is the Bayern that shows up going to be the Bayern that have lost their last 2 games? Or will it be the Bayern that we saw early on in the season, where they were dominant and played really well? Or are we going to see the Bayern team the Bayern team of 2-3 years ago, who know how to win and find a way to win, whether it be comfortably or scrappy? Arsenal have a really good chance. Arsenal have a very good chance. Arsenal have a very good chance of making it to the quarterfinals, especially with Bayern on the terrible one of form that they're on right now, with 2 defeats in a row. As for predictions for this first leg which takes place on Tuesday, which is actually tomorrow, which isn't today. Today's Monday. Tuesday tomorrow. Arsenal Bayern, which is Tuesday tomorrow at 8. It's like I said, it's at the Emirates. If I had to give an edge to the team, I'd say Arsenal, just because they're in a much better position right now than Bayern are. So I'm going to say a 2-1 win for Arsenal. Next game, we'll go to the other side of the We'll go to the other side of the Champions League knockout stage, and the game we're going to be predicting is the game between Paris Saint-Germain and FC Barcelona. Now, I don't know if this is at the Parc des Princes or at the Camp Nou, so I'm going to give it 2 predictions. If the first leg is at the Camp now I will say a 2-1 win for Barcelona. If it's at the Parc des Princes, a 2-0 win for PSG. So yeah, I don't know what it is, where it is, whether it's at the Camp Nou or at the Parc des Princes. So I'm just going to give you a prediction for the first leg without knowing where they play. So, prediction for Barcelona, PSG. PSG are cruising towards the league title in France. It looks like Barcelona are currently second in the La Liga and looks dead set on making Champions League football. So these two don't have anything to play for really in the Champions League, but I think out of Barcelona and PSG, the team with I think the team that's going to have the most hunger is going to be PSG. Barcelona know how to handle the pressure of the Champions League. They know how to get through the latter stages in the Champions League. They've done it many, many times with Messi, Suarez, Neymar, Iniesta, Xavi. Barcelona have won the treble on the Champions League multiple times, so they know how to do well in the Champions League. PSG are the only big club, bar Arsenal, to not win the Champions League. The big clubs are Dortmund, Bayern. Sorry, the big clubs are Arsenal, City, Liverpool, Chelsea, United, Real Madrid, Barcelona, PSG, Bayern, AC Milan, and Inter Milan. Those are what I call the big teams. There's only two big teams out of those There's only two teams in what I call the big teams out of what I call the big teams that haven't won the Champions League, and that is Arsenal and PSG. So I think PSG will have more hunger than Barcelona because they'll want to win their first ever Champions League. And because of that, I'm going to say PSG win 3-1. Mbappe will have a very good game. Next up, we're going to stay on the Barcelona PSG side of the Champions League knockouts and go to the other game, the third matchup in the quarterfinals, which is the game between Atletico Madrid and Borussia Dortmund. We're gonna get through this very quickly. Atletico Madrid, third in the Liga, not fourth in the Liga, will probably just scrape into the Champions League spots. Dortmund, they're just in the top four. They'll probably just scrape into the Champions League spots by the end of the season. But they're having a really good. They beat 2 weeks ago. They beat Bayern in their Klassiker 2-0 at the Allianz. So they're on a good run of form going into this game. Dortmund, but so are Atletico Madrid. In terms of score prediction, I can only see one outcome in this tie, and that's an Atletico Madrid win. So I'm going to say Atletico Madrid easily win by 2-0. And finally, to wrap up my quarterfinal Champions League first leg predictions, it's the big one, the biggest game of the Champions League so far. It's at the Bernabeu, and it's Man City visiting 14-time winners Real Madrid. The tie between Real Madrid and Man City last season in the semi-finals was one of the greatest knockout battles you will ever see. You thought, the one before City won the Champions League and the treble, was also against Real Madrid in the semi-final, was also a very eventful affair. City and Real Madrid has always been a fun affair and a tight affair. In the 2020-2021 season, they played each other in the 2019-20 season, in the 2019-20 season, Real Madrid and Man City met in the round of 16, and after a 2-1 win for Man City at the Bernabeu in the first leg, they followed up with another 2-1 win a week later at the Etihad. Then last season, then the 21-22 season, City and Real Madrid played each other in the semi-finals, and in the tie, City won the first leg at the Etihad 4-3, scoring their first of those 4 goals in the first minute through Kevin De Bruyne. And then the second leg was crazy. City dominated, were the better team, were dominated and were better than Real Madrid, and looked to have sealed a spot in the Champions League final when Riyad Mahrez put the ball in the back of it. And unfortunately, after Jack Grealish missed a big opportunity to confirm City's place in the final, 2 late goals from Rodrigo took the game to extra time, and in extra time, Real Madrid rewarded a penalty which he scored, and Real Madrid advanced to the Champions League final by a aggregate score of 6-5. I'm pretty sure it was 6-5, and knocked City out of the Champions League. And then last season, also in the semi-finals, just like the season before, City and Real Madrid played the first leg at the Bernabeu, and despite Vinicius Junior putting Real Madrid ahead with a very good goal, an equally good goal from Kevin De Bruyne, also known as KDB, levelled the game at 1-1, which is how it finished. Then, in the second leg, it was hyped up as the second part of the dream, let's say, final, and it did not disappoint. City, who have been known over the years to be very bad in Champions League, they've shown over the years that they can have some really bad performances. Losing to Lyon 3-1 in the 1920 season after beating Real Madrid was very disappointing. Missing out on that, losing in the Champions League final against Chelsea in 2020-2021, that crazy game between Man City and Real Madrid in the 21-22 Champions League, in the 21-22 season. What else? City getting destroyed by Liverpool in 17-18, or a shock defeat to the Bottlers, Spurs, in the 18-19 season. So City over the years have been known for some really bad games and really bad results in the Champions League. But the second leg last season against Real Madrid completely changed that, and City put in one of the best performances from a team in Champions League history by scoring two goals either side of half time, scoring 4 goals, 2 either side of half time, to win 4-0 and go through to the final on aggregate 5-1, which City would end up eventually, and with a final which City would end up winning by beating Inter Milan 1-0 through a Rodrigo and late Edison heroics to not only clinch City their first Champions League trophy, but to end the Champions League curse and finally get the trophy that they've always wanted, but also become the second team in English football to win the treble after Man United in 1999. Sorry, in 1998-99. Which also, and that treble for Man City was also Pep's second treble as he became the first manager to win 2 trebles with 2 different clubs. Sorry, to win 2 trebles, but also to win 2 trebles with 2 different clubs. So yeah, like I said, over the last 2-3 seasons, City and Real Madrid have battled out in some classics. There's one big difference though from previous years in this fixture between Man City and Real Madrid, and that is the one, the only Jude Bellingham. The big question is, can Jude Bellingham make the difference? Can Jude Bellingham do what he's done so well this season? That's score goals, play really good football, be involved. So being involved from minute 1 to minute 90 and beyond. Is Bellingham the good Bellingham make the difference? On the other hand, while Real Madrid have a great English talent in Jude Bellingham, England City also have a very good English talent in Phil Foden, who, in my opinion, is the most talented youngster in it. Who for me is the most talented youngster in not just the Premier League, not just in the Premier League, but in terms of England. So yeah, this tie on Tuesday will be about Phil Foden and Jude Bellingham, who can take their team to the promised land. Will Bellingham help Real Madrid win their 15th Champions League title, or will Phil Foden help Man City go back to back in the Champions League and become the first team to go back to back since Real Madrid's three-peat? We will find out on Tuesday. And as for my predictions go, it's at the Santiago Bernabeu. And previous results at the Santiago Bernabeu, 22-23 was 1-1-all. 21-22 was 3-1 Real Madrid. 21-22 was 3-1 Real Madrid after extra time, and 19-20 was 2-1 to Man City. So yeah, those are the last 3 results between Man City and Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. With the second leg at home, I think City will just about edge past Real Madrid to get to the quarter-final. But for first leg predictions, but obviously I'm going to give you my first leg prediction. So I think overall in the tie, City will just about edge past Real Madrid. But in terms of the first leg, I'm gonna say it's all up for grabs in the second leg. I'm gonna say that Man City, Real Madrid at the Bernabeu on Tuesday ends 3-2 to my boys, Man City. So those are my Champions League round 16 quarterfinal first leg predictions. I'm going to go through them one more time. So for Arsenal, Bayern Munich, I said 2-1 Arsenal. For Atletico Madrid, Dortmund, I've said 2-0 Atletico Madrid. For PSG, Barcelona, I said 3-1 PSG. And for that might be wrong, 3-1 PSG might be wrong. And then for Man City, Real Madrid, I've said 3-2. So those are my Champions League quarterfinal first leg predictions. I'll see you on this channel in 2 weeks' time. In a week's time, I'll see you on this channel. I'll see you on this channel in a week. I'll see you on my channel a week from now for my Champions League quarterfinal second leg predictions. So hopefully you'll join me in a week's time for that. Subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to catch all of the videos. And please turn on the notification bell. I have got a bunch of videos that are planned and ready to go. Like I said, I've got 6 episodes of a new series, Dark Secrets, The Hidden Truths Behind Your Favourite TV Shows and Movies. I've got a bunch of tier lists planned, TV shows I have watched, movies, a tier list ranking all the movies I have watched. Well, ranking my favourite movies that I have watched. A tier list ranking all the TV shows I've watched. And a Man City player ranking. But I've also got the predictions videos also coming out. So please, if you want to watch my upcoming videos, click the notification bell, because you will be notified when one of those videos I just mentioned hits the channel, whether that's an episode of Dark Secrets, whether that's a tier list or another predictions video. If you want to watch my videos that I try to release when I can, then I would be gladly appreciate it. So please, if you want to continue being caught up, if you want to keep being caught up with my channel and videos on my channel, please click the notification bell. I've worked really hard on Dark Secrets. I've done 6 documents, 1 document for each episode. I've thought of the topics, I've compiled the information. I've worked so hard with Dark Secrets, and I really want you to enjoy my new series, Dark Secrets. So if you want to watch my new series, Dark Secrets, if you want to watch the first 6 episodes of Dark Secrets when they come out, then subscribe to my channel and click the notification, and then subscribe to my channel, and then subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell. If you want to see how you can handle some heavy topics, subscribe to the channel, get catch up with all future videos, to catch up to so yeah, if you want to see if you can handle some deep topics, then tune in to episode 1 of my new series, Dark Secrets, the hidden truths behind your favourite TV shows and movies. Remember, like I said, the 6 episodes are Dan Schneider, the Dan Schneider story, Paul Walker and Heath Ledger, the Harvey Weinstein massacre episode. So these are, like I said a few weeks ago, this is the first 6 episodes of my new series, Dark Secrets, the hidden truths behind your favourite TV shows and movies. Episode 1 is the Dan Schneider story. Episode 2 is Paul Walker and Heath Ledger. Episode 3 is the Harvey Weinstein massacre. Episode 4. Episode 4. Episode 4. I'm just quickly what episode 4 is. Wait 1 second, I'm quickly getting into the first episodes. Okay, wait 1 second, see. Oh yeah, so these are the first 6 episodes of Dark Secrets, the hidden truths behind your favourite TV shows and movies. Episode 1 is the Dan Schneider story. Episode 2 is Paul Walker and Heath Ledger. Episode 3 is the Harvey Weinstein Massacre. Episode 4 is the dark history behind some of your favourite horror movies. Episode 5 is Cameron Boyce and Chadwick Boseman. And episode 6 is Dark Disney Origins. Episode 7 has been written and will come out as well. And episode 7 is titled The Secrets Behind Nickelodeon Live Action Shows. So, one more time. Episode 1. The first 6 episodes. The 7 episodes. The first 7 episodes of Dark Secrets Hidden Truths Behind Your Favorite TV Shows and Movies. Episode 1, the Dan Schneider Story. Episode 2, Paul Walker and Heath Ledger. Episode 3, The Harvey Weinstein Massacre. Episode 4, The Dark History Behind Some of Your Favorite Horror Movies. Episode 5, Cameron Boyce and Chadwick Boseman. Episode 6, Dark Disney Origins. And episode 7, The Secrets Behind Nickelodeon Live Action Shows. All of those episodes, all of the first 7 episodes of Dark Secrets handle pretty heavy topics. Some of them are personal. Some of them are personal to me, like the episode on Chadwick Boseman and Cameron Boyce. But some are well known by but others are well known by some, but unknown by others. Like if you want some details behind, I'm going to quickly give you a summary of. I'll give you a episode summary. So I'll tell you a short plot for the episodes. So episode 1, like I said, is the Dan Schneider Story, where I look at the notorious. I'll be looking at the notorious Dan Schneider, former producer of Nickelodeon shows like iCarly, Victorious, Sam and Cat, Zoe 101. Episode 2, Paul Walker and Heath Ledger, will account the tragic lives of Paul Walker, well known as Brian from the Fast and Furious franchise, and Heath Ledger, well known as the Joker from 2008's Dark Knight. Episode 3 will look at the sex offender that is Harvey Weinstein. So, the sex offender and former celebrity and Episode 3 will tell you the story of the sex offender that is Harvey Weinstein, hence the name, the Harvey Weinstein Massacre. Episode 4, which is the secrets behind your favourite horror movies, is where I'll reveal stuff that happened to your favourite horror movies while they were being filmed on set. Episode 5 is on Cameron Boyce and Chadwick Boseman, and we'll count their tragic lives, especially Cameron Boyce, who was 20 when he passed. And episode 6 is Dark Disney Origins, and I'll be revealing to you the dark origin stories that everyone's favourite Disney films are made on. Like I said, Dark Disney Secrets, Dark Disney is the episode 6, the Dark History of Disney, or whatever I called it, will tell you about. The dark episode 6, Dark Disney Origins, will cover the original stories, the dark original stories that your favourite Disney films are based on. So, there's a few. So, as some people may know, Disney, obviously everyone knows that Disney is a well-known company, and that they always deliver really good movies like Tangled, like Frozen, where there's the original stories that the Disney films are based on are way darker than the infamous Disney films. So Dark Disney Origins, episode 6, Dark Disney Origins, will cover the dark seek the dark original versions of some of your favourite Disney movies. And finally, episode 7 the secrets behind Nickelodeon's live action shows. We'll continue on from the first episode and talk a bit more about Dan Schneider, but I will also cover the tragic stories of Drake Bell, who was raped by his dialogue coach, and Alexa Nicholas, who was brutally fired from Zoe 101 because of stuff that happened because of bullying that happened to her on set. So stay tuned for that in episode 7 of Dark Secrets, the hidden truths behind your favourite TV shows and movies. If you want to watch those 7 video episodes when they first come out, click the subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell. If you do, then you'll be able to watch those 7 episodes as soon as they come out on my channel. So thank you for watching this video, and thank you for staying on. I said I wanted to make it a bit short, but it's gone on for long. It's gone on for 31 minutes, so I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you one more time. Subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell if you want to watch the first 7 episodes of Dark Secrets when they come out on my channel, as soon as they come out on my channel. But until that new series, and until the next Champions League predictions video with the Champions League quarterfinal second leg predictions, I'm out. And please, like I said one more time, subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell. I want to get as many subscribers as I possibly can, and I want you to watch the videos that I'm working so hard to not only write and create, but also that I'm filming. So, and you've got a very good few weeks coming up. But until those few weeks, I've been Jono O'Brien. This has been my channel, Give Me O'Brien. And I'll see you next time for another video on my channel. But until then, I'm out. Peace out, and Dark Secrets, the hidden truths behind your favourite TV shows and movies, is a series that I've worked so hard on, and I cannot wait to release the first episode. Thank you. Peace.